Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while, but this one I had to kind of really ponder and think on. And today's topic that I want to go over is should Christians watch anime? And the reason why I brought this topic up for today is because I remember a while back one of my coworkers had asked me about Naruto. And of course, I've watched Naruto before. I've watched plenty of animes before, but she specifically asked me about Naruto, and just the subject of anime and specifically of Naruto. So, as y'all, as most have watched Naruto, or I know there's probably plenty of you that haven't seen Naruto. Basically, the premise of the story is that you have Naruto, who's been he who's an orphan, and his parents are no longer living, but they sealed a nine-tailed fox demon within inside his body, uh, basically to protect him and to help him throughout his journey in life. And of course, the with us being Christians, the bad thing that you hear out of that is the nine-tailed fox demon. But what I told her was that yes, I watch Naruto, and yes, I watch other animes, but that doesn't affect my spirit. I'm still a child of the Lord. I'm still a child of God. But yes, I can watch animes and know that the anime is not going to throw me off track and off my path with what the Lord wants me to do ultimately with my life. And so, with that being said, uh, in my humble opinion, I think Christians can watch anime, but yet again, you do have to have discernment. You can't treat anime as like if it's your everything, like it makes up your whole entire being, and it's the path that you want to lead on, and you replace anime with what God wants for you. So basically, what I'm saying is that you don't want to treat anime like an idol. And for me, everybody that knows me knows that I love anime, but I don't make anime, the end all be all of my life. I like shows. I might promote certain shows on my stories on Instagram, or on my YouTube or whatever. But I know that anime is not the sole purpose for which I live. My purpose on why I'm here is to inspire everybody, is to inspire people, and to showcase my talents, and you know tell people what God has given me and what God has blessed me with, so I can pass on you know the gospel of the Lord onto others, and so that way they can take what they've heard from me and then pass it on to others. So that's what my ultimate purpose is. My ultimate purpose isn't just to just sit around, watch anime, and just make that just the encompassing part of my life, to where I'm just solely directly focused on anime. No, that's not me, and that'll never be me. Yes, am I an avid anime lover? But again, like I said, I'll never let that take the place of the Lord. Also, when watching anime, you also want to use discernment. Certain animes, I don't even remotely even give it a try. I don't even give it a chance, because I don't even want that uh remotely even tainting my spirit. I don't even want my spirit to be uh exposed to what certain anime brings forth, to what it shows. I don't necessarily like fan service. I don't like certain super gory and messed up types of anime. So those that do want to get into anime, I suggest that really uh use discernment. Think about what you're watching. Think about what you're putting into your spirit. Think about what you're putting into your mind, what you're watching. It's almost like how we listen to music. There's certain type of music that we listen to, and as we're listening to the music, yes, it gives you hype, but it subconsciously uh puts messages in your head to where it's just like, oh, if they're if a certain type of song has a derogatory message, subconsciously you're not aware of this, but subconsciously you're doing things that the song like kind of like is saying, and it's unbeknownst to us until we're actually cognitive, and we're actually thinking about like, oh well, you know I did this out of character. What was I listening to? You have to have that certain type of mindset and that certain type of strong spirit in order to you know make sure that you're being self-aware, and you're listening to the Lord, and you're strengthening your spirit, so that way none of these worldly things can affect you. And yes, sometimes anime can have a lot of violence and a lot of uh negativity. For example, one of my favorite animes is Jujutsu Kaisen. It has a lot of violence. There's a lot of fights. uh a lot of the subject matter is very uh shall I say violent, and not uh not godly. But I know in my spirit is so strong that I'm not going to let certain things just overtake my spirit to where I'm losing my who God made me, and making it to where now I want to be, a certain character from a certain like anime. It's okay to enjoy, certain animes. Again, you definitely want to use discernment, because not every anime is for you, and not every anime is tailored towards the path that you want to be led on. Now, I will say some animes can be inspirational. Some characters can, you can learn some things like, never giving up, and always staying focused on your goals. Um, some animes have certain positives to them. Even the ones that have certain kind of violence and everything like that. Like you can learn something like you can learn some things from the characters. Not everything you want to, not everything you need to take in. You don't need to take in everything that you listen to, watch, or see. But I know, for example, like Luffy from One Piece, like he never gives up. No matter like Luffy, Naruto, and Yuji, like they never give up. And that's something that uh I, growing up as a kid, and going through what I went through, I've learned to never give up, and to always follow your dreams and follow your goals. But I don't consider them my idols. Like those characters aren't my idols. Yes, that growing up that I learned to like never give up. Yes, but ultimately the Lord is the one that's guiding me and directing me towards what I need to be in life, and what my purpose is. My purpose isn't to be like Luffy, Naruto, or Yuji, or uh any main character from anime. That's my path is way different from any fictional character. Like I'm living in the real world. My mind, my body, my spirit is all directed towards the glory of God and what He wants me to do, not towards an anime that I may enjoy in leisure time. So again, you always want to, you know, separate uh separate the fiction and what you enjoy in fiction, and listening to music and watching shows and movies and stuff like that, because you don't want to stray off the path that God has given you, and then in order to try to live a fictional life that you see from TV, or something that you listen to on a daily basis, because well, bad music that you listen to on a daily basis, or a podcast or whatever, because you know that's the way of the world. We don't walk the way of the world. We walk the way of Jesus Christ and what He's given you, and all the gifts and glory and salvation and peace and prosperity that he's giving you. That's the way we go. We don't go the way of the world. So again, when watching anime, you don't. And when I told the coworker is that I watched Naruto, and I know the subject matter in Naruto, but my spirit is so strong that I can watch it and enjoy it, but not let the certain subject matters in Naruto affect my spirit, because my spirit is directly strong and it's directly focused on what the Lord has given me and what the Lord has shown me and what He has done for me. So no anime can affect my character. No anime can affect my mind, body, or spirit to you know encompass what the characters are doing or what the subject matter is showing. So, I'm able to, you know, watch certain animes and enjoy it for what it is. But then again, once it's over, know that my mind, body, and spirit belong directly to the Lord. So none of that stuff on the show can affect me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that as Christians, we need to, you know, be tightly in tuned with the Lord when we watch these certain type of shows, and we may enjoy them, and we have our certain shows that we watch on a frequent basis, and we like them, we enjoy them, but ultimately we should know that our spirit is strongly connected to what the Lord wants us to be and what the Lord needs us to be and how we should help people. And again, yes, you can learn stuff from, certain anime characters and, their struggles and stuff like that, because, they might go through hard times, and it might be similar to some of the hard times that you may go through. But ultimately, you can't let that be your idol. You have to separate, you know, false idols from the Lord. The Lord is a selfish God. He only wants you to worship Him. He doesn't want you to worship these worldly things. So again, separate, the worldly wants and the worldly needs, and solely directly focus your heart, mind, body, and spirit towards what the Lord wants you to be. Right here, I have three scriptures. The first one comes from Psalms 59:9, where it says, "You are my strength. I watch for you. You, God, are my fortress, my God on whom I can rely." And again, we rely solely on the Lord. The Lord gives us our strength. The Lord helps us do what we do on a daily basis, whether like He helps us wake up. He helps us, He gives us strength. He gives us air to breathe. He makes us function. He just gives us this passion of just, doing the right thing. He protects our mind, bodies, and spirits on a daily basis. And, we just have to continue giving Him the praise and the honor. And we just have to thank Him for, the life that we have, and thank Him for the blessings that we have and the blessings that we have yet to receive. So, that's ultimately important. So you always have to keep the Lord first, no matter, what you enjoy, no matter, what's going on in your life, or the things that, may affect your life in a negative way. You always still want to, have the Lord always come first. Always, what good or bad, He always comes first, and we always pray. We always thank Him in the midst of whatever we're going through. The second verse comes from Jonah 2:8, and it says, "Those who cling to worthless idols turn away from God's love for them." So again, with even, for example, like with me in anime, if I solely focus my entire self on, the anime shows that I like, I'm turning away. I'm turning a blind eye to, the love that the Lord, has for me, and the love the Lord has shown me and He has given me. Like, I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for, God's grace and God's mercy and His love and His blessings. I wouldn't be here right now. And so for me to, know that and treat it as a second fiddle to, certain anime shows that I like, that's a slap in the face of the Lord. And I'm not slapping the Lord. So, we have to not, we have to learn to not place entertainment, not place music, not place things of earthly leisure in ahead of what he wants for us, and the stuff that, you know, he's put in place for us in the path that he ultimately wants us to go. So remember, yes, it's okay to, like certain things, but ultimately know that do not idolize them. Do not put them first ahead of what the Lord has done for you and what the Lord has yet to bring you. So just know that. And the last verse comes from Leviticus 19:4, and it says, "Do not turn or make metal gods for yourselves. I am the Lord, your God." So again, like I said, it is self-explanatory. Do not place anything ahead of him, whether it's anime, games, movies, music. Nothing comes before him. He is the end all be all. He is the number one. God is the number one. So again, back to anime. So you know, I have a lot of shows that I like, but ultimately, I'm not going to make them the things that I worship. I don't worship anime. I enjoy it. I enjoy it for what it is. Again, my spirit, I know my spirit. I know my walk with the Lord is strong. There's nothing that can take me away from the goodness of His will and the goodness of His mercy. So I know myself. I know my spirit. I know my relationship with the Lord. So that anime will never get in the way of, you know, the goodness that He has given me, the blessings that He has given me. So I will never have anime be an idol of mine ever. So I know that the Lord is the only one that I should worship. The Lord is the only one that I need to give, my unyielding faith and love and undivided attention, mind, body, spirit. I give that all to Him because He is the one that has given me these blessings. He is the one that has made everything possible for me to be here talking to you guys and inspiring you guys. So I just want you guys to know that anything that you may go through, anything, all the blessings that you have yet to receive, and talking to Him, he's the one that has made it possible for you to be where you are at now. So I just want you all to recognize that He is the ultimate being. He's the ultimate one that makes it possible for us just to do what we do on a daily basis, whether it's going to work, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's making content or doing whatever it is that you got to do. The Lord, well, do what you got to do positively, but the Lord, he's ultimately the one that makes it happen. He's the one that makes the ends meet, where it seems like nothing you do is working. He makes it work. God works in mysterious ways, and we just have to continue to have faith and believe and trust that He's the one that will make everything possible. He's the one that's going to make everything work. And as long as your faith and your spirit are strong, nothing can break you. Nothing will break you, because ultimately the Lord is standing right by your side, and He's the one that makes you strong. You put on the full armor of God, and nothing can stop you. No enemy attacks can stop you. The enemy will try to use things that you like, things that may entice you, things that that, oh well, I know he likes this, that, and the third, or I know that she likes this show, so he'll try to use stuff to try to get you to stray away from the path that God has given you. But if you put in that full armor of God, nothing can stop you. You will be unstoppable. And with that being said, Uh, I have there's a video that I recently seen about should Christians watch anime. I'm gonna put that link in the description for you guys to watch. I like how it's by Impact Video Ministries, and I just like how they, articulate, the subject matter at hand, and how they use, verses to better explain, uh, you know, Christians in anime, and I think they do a really good job on explaining that. I watched it myself. I watched it a couple times, and I definitely agree with the message that they have. And it was a good blessing to watch that video, because there's been times where I will watch anime and I would think like, am I straying from the path, or should I be watching this? And I watched that video and I'm just like, okay, that makes a lot of sense, because they're like me. I'm a warrior for the Lord, and I'm sitting here pondering like, okay, should I be reading manga, should I be watching anime? And then and I've been thinking that for a good minute now. Like my spirit was strong, but I'm just like, okay, as a strong believer in Christ, is anime something that I should take away? Should I pull back from it? And watching this video, it helped me even more to understand. So I'm gonna put that link in the description. Go watch it. It's a really good video. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in on this inspirational message. Hope y'all all have a great Sunday and have a blessed rest of the week.